on national television. The world synced the push, bro. This is the second time a WNBA player has got out of character and pretty much forgot they was a professional athlete for that split second and assaulted Caitlin Clark. Now, she stated that Marina Marbury should have instantly been suspended. Now, we know Marina Marbury was not suspended. I don't even believe DJ Carrington was suspended. We know Kennedy Carter wasn't suspended.
Christine Brennan's biographical work examining Caitlin Clark's impact on women's basketball has achieved remarkable commercial success, rapidly ascending to the top position on Amazon's bestseller rankings. The publication has generated significant attention throughout professional basketball circles and beyond, highlighting the unprecedented cultural influence of Clark's professional debut season.
Carter wasn't suspended. All of these different instances, right? The WNBA commissioner is looking like she's incompetent to run this damn league. And we got owners stepping away, and she's scared of owners and stuff like this. There's many instances that has happened between now and then, between Caitlin coming and now, to reflect the lack of leadership by Kathy.
The comprehensive examination titled Caitlin Clark and the Revolution in Women's Sports has transcended typical sports literature boundaries, becoming a cultural phenomenon that reflects Clark's broader impact on American athletics. The book's immediate commercial success demonstrates the public's appetite for detailed analysis of Clark's transformative effect on women's professional basketball. Brennan's investigative approach uncovered numerous organizational challenges within the WNBA that became apparent during Clark's rookie campaign. The publication reveals systematic preparation failures at multiple levels, from leadership decisions to logistical planning, suggesting the league significantly underestimated the scope of attention Clark would generate. Industry analysis indicates that Clark's influence on women's basketball parallels or exceeds the impact of transformative athletes in other sports. Economic projections suggest her total influence could approach unprecedented levels for women's athletics, fundamentally altering revenue expectations and market dynamics throughout the league. The book documents conversations between Brennan and unnamed WNBA officials that reveal concerning gaps in organizational awareness. When questioned about Clark's potential impact, league representatives compared her expected influence to previous notable arrivals, demonstrating fundamental misunderstanding of the cultural phenomenon developing around her career.
Is going to send shockwaves throughout the league. And yeah, man. Let's check out what Christine Brennan been saying, man. She's, like I stated, she's been on a complete media tour, going around talking to various people. This is what she said about Kathy the other day. Listen.
In terms of the comments, in terms of the way the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, who I've known and I like, the way she has trouble talking about Caitlin Clark.
International fan engagement has become a particularly notable aspect of Clark's appeal, with supporters traveling substantial distances specifically to attend her games. Documentation includes fans from Hawaii, Mexico, and various international locations who cite Clark as their primary introduction to women's professional basketball. Venue modifications have become necessary to accommodate increased attendance for Clark's appearances. Multiple franchises have relocated games to significantly larger arenas, with capacity increases ranging from small home venues to major metropolitan sports complexes capable of hosting tens of thousands of spectators.
In terms of the way the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert, who I've known and I like, the way she has trouble talking about Caitlin Clark, or if she's asked about Caitlin, then she will say, well, Caitlin and Angel. Well, she wasn't asked about Angel, she was asked about Caitlin. This incredible inability to deal with the facts and to state the obvious. It is astounding to me how Kathy Engelbert doesn't come out after the Marina Mabry hit and say that's unacceptable. The refs got it wrong. Okay, should have been kicked
Economic impact measurements reveal dramatic fluctuations in ticket pricing and attendance directly correlated with Clark's availability. Market analysis shows price variations exceeding 70% based solely on her participation status, indicating unprecedented individual influence on professional sports economics. Television viewership data reinforces Clark's singular impact on league popularity. Statistical analysis reveals that Indiana Fever games featuring Clark averaged substantially higher viewership numbers compared to her absence, with decline rates exceeding 50% when she's unable to participate.
And say that's unacceptable, the refs got it wrong. Okay, should have been kicked out then, you weren't, but now I'm going to kick you out, you're suspended for another game or two. That's just unacceptable behavior for someone who's so important to the league or to any player, right?
Christine Brennan ain't got no filter, bro. She's lighting them up left and right, blows to the chest, blows to the gut. She's finna knock this damn league out in about 4 or 5 days, bro.
Can't do that. They seem paralyzed. But it does make you wonder, me as a human being, what is going on?
The publication examines security and player protection concerns that emerged during Clark's rookie season. Documentation includes instances of physical targeting and inadequate officiating responses that prompted discussions about star player protection protocols within the league. Brennan's research methodology included extensive first-hand observation, spending multiple weeks covering Clark's initial professional season. The comprehensive approach enabled detailed documentation of organizational responses and challenges that emerged throughout this transformative period.
But it does make you wonder, me as a human being, what is going on and why is it still so bad and just so opposite of what any.
And must mind you, she's on a complete media run right now, bro. She's on a media tour proving that this league is incompetent of wavering and dealing with the success of Caitlin Clark, dealing with the new notoriety that they're having. Even people in the media, bro. People in the media don't know how to deal with this newfound
Publishing industry analysis suggests that unauthorized biographies rarely achieve such immediate commercial success without substantial public interest. The book's performance indicates Clark's cultural influence extends significantly beyond traditional sports audiences into mainstream popular culture. Olympic team selection decisions receive substantial examination within the publication, revealing decision-making processes that potentially cost significant international exposure opportunities. Analysis suggests that Clark's exclusion from national team competition represented missed opportunities for global audience development.
Yeah, bro. People in the media don't know how to deal with this newfound fame. Now, she spoke with Katie Couric today. Shout out to Katie Couric, one of the GOATs in journalism, bro. More about them being unprepared for this Caitlin Clark effect, bro. Listen to what she just said this morning with Katie Couric.
2 women, 2 girls, whatever, doing whatever they're doing. But I also wish to look at it in a better sense, that it is giving publicity to 2 great athletes who do very different things. You know, Angel's.
Comparative viewing statistics for Olympic basketball coverage demonstrate the potential impact of different roster decisions. International tournament broadcasts showed viewership. The publication explores theoretical scenarios regarding alternative professional opportunities, including speculation about independent league development. Industry analysis suggests that Clark's commercial partnerships provide sufficient financial foundation for various competitive alternatives. Media coverage patterns documented in the book reveal significant variations in how different storylines receive attention. Analysis indicates that Clark-related content consistently generates higher engagement levels across multiple platforms compared to other league personalities. Social media metrics and fan engagement data support conclusions about Clark's unique position within women's professional sports. Comparative analysis shows substantial differences in follower demographics and engagement patterns compared to established league veterans. International market development potential receives consideration within the publication, examining how Clark's appeal translates across different cultural contexts. Research suggests her influence extends beyond American basketball audiences into global sports entertainment markets. Competitive balance concerns emerge from analysis of Clark's individual impact on team performance and league dynamics. Statistical examination reveals how single-player influence can dramatically affect organizational success across multiple measurable categories. Historical context provided within the publication compares Clark's emergence to other transformative moments in women's athletics. Timeline analysis suggests her influence represents a unique convergence of talent, timing, and cultural readiness for women's sports expansion. League administrative responses to Clark's influence receive detailed examination, including marketing strategy adaptations and policy considerations. Analysis reveals both successful capitalization efforts and missed opportunities for organizational development. The book documents various industry stakeholder perspectives on Clark's long-term influence potential. Professional opinions range from conservative projections to revolutionary predictions about fundamental changes in women's sports economics. Commercial partnership structures detailed in the publication illustrate modern athlete branding strategies and their potential for transforming traditional professional sports economics. Clark's arrangement provides a case study for future athlete business development. Public relations challenges faced by league organizations receive extensive coverage, particularly regarding narrative control and media messaging. Analysis suggests that organic fan engagement often exceeded official promotional efforts in generating audience interest. Educational impact emerges as an unexpected theme within the publication, examining how Clark's visibility influences youth participation and interest in basketball. Research indicates substantial increases in program enrollment correlated with her professional success. The publication examines gender dynamics within sports media coverage, analyzing how Clark's treatment compared to coverage patterns for male athletes achieving similar cultural impact. Comparative analysis reveals both similarities and significant differences in narrative development. Future projection analysis considers various scenarios for sustained growth in women's professional basketball, with particular attention to infrastructure development needs and organizational capacity requirements for managing continued expansion. Long-term cultural impact assessment within the book examines Clark's potential influence on broader women's sports development. Analysis suggests her success could establish new precedents for athlete influence and commercial viability across multiple sports. The publication concludes by examining sustainability questions surrounding individual-driven growth in professional sports. Research considers both opportunities and challenges associated with league development that relies heavily on single personality influence. Recent discussions about WNBA All-Star voting patterns have generated significant attention across social media platforms and basketball community. Minnesota Lynx veteran Courtney Williams provided commentary during a live stream with teammate Natisha Heidemann that addressed the voting dynamics and Indiana Fever's remarkable representation in early return. Williams observed the unusual concentration of Fever players among top vote recipients, noting that the team's entire starting lineup appeared prominently in voting results. Her comments specifically highlighted how even bench players from Indiana were receiving substantial vote totals, demonstrating the extraordinary influence of star players on team-wide recognition.